This final stage will allow us to create an HDR image. We'll go to File and down to Automate and choose to merge to HDR Pro. Now this is kind of a program inside of the program, and to use it, let's click on the Browse button and locate the Museum folder that's inside of the folder with your name on it. There's 5 different images, and each one of these is the same picture but just taken at a different exposure value. Some of these, especially the lighter ones, we can see good details in the shadows, but once they get darker, we can see good details in the highlight areas. An HDR image allows you to have all of the range of values present in one image. So let's select all of these by clicking and dragging over them, say Open. Make sure Attempt to Align Automatically is checked on, and when we say OK, this will attempt to align all of our pictures and get the best values for each one of them. Once it's done, you'll get this little editor menu, and you can see all of the images down towards the bottom, and you've got your options over to the right-hand side. Now there's a couple of different modes you can work in. By default, we're working in 16-bit mode, but if you choose 32-bit mode, you can see your histogram. Or if you choose 8-bit mode, you can see all of the different options to play around with. And really, there's no one good way of doing this. You do kind of want to play around with it. I like to play around with some of the presets. So instead of it being custom, you can choose something like surrealistic, and this will give you this kind of tonal range. And you can play around with the edge glow, tone and detail, and also the advanced options until you get something that you like. For me, I think this is a little bit too stark, so I'm going to bring down my shadows. Let's actually bring them up. And my highlights, we'll get rid of some of that outer glow or outer edge. Maybe I'm going to get the edge glow and bring it down some too. Once you get something that you like, simply hit OK. And this will create your final saved Photoshop document that we can save up. So let's go to File, down to Save As. For this one, make sure you've chosen your image again, so we're not inside of the Menus image. We're going to call this one Museum, Merged, not germed, and of course add your name to it. And make sure you're working in a Photoshop format of a document. We'll hit Save. And this will end up the project.